Yes, mister?
We are on our way to Oranjeville.
Oranjeville?
Yes, it's another little place on the Vaal Dam, and we've heard of people living there before.
Yes.
Yeah, so I thought we come to this area, I have to come to see Oranjeville.
I look forward to it.
Yeah.
I mean, I've heard of it before, but never been here.
And from the Niceville to Oranjeville's a whopping 27 kilometers.
Oh, a short hop, and it looks like it's going to be all tar.
All tar all the way, yeah.
Good.
So let's go and explore Oranjeville.
Let's do it. I saw sheep. These are cornfields.
Yes.
Am I correct in that they are a little lower than ones we've seen?
Yes,
Does that mean they didn't have as much rain?
I don't think it means that. They might have just been planted a little later than the others. But some are taller than others,
Yeah.
so I can't explain to you why.
As far as the eye can see though, hey?
Yeah, massive cornfield. Millilande.
Absolutely. Millilande.
Oranjeville, 10 k's.
We're going to be there before we know it.
Yep.
Listen, but look at these millies.
Yeah, they don't look good. I think what has happened here, they've got too much rain. That's what has happened.
Oh, is this a lost crop then possibly?
Looks like it.
Looks rather sad. They are mealies, right?
Yes. Wow. Look at the dam, my angel.
It's a rather large dam.
It is, but it looks rather empty, eh? The level is very low. You can see where the level should be.
I can't see that. For me, that looks like a lot of water.
There's a lot of water, but it can have a lot more.
Looks like that's an estate
Yeah.
close to the dam. So we've passed a dairy farm. Cattle.
Yes.
312 hectares cattle farm on the Vaal Dam is for sale.
Whoa.
I made you turn around now
Yes.
because this is something which is wild to me.
Okay.
Fortunately, it's a little bit quiet on the road, so maybe we can pull over a little bit. Here, stop. Yeah. Look at those rock formations.
Oh, okay, yes. It's like sheets of them, eh?
I don't know that I've ever seen them quite like that up close.
Wow.
And look at the sandstone vibe in between here. Is it all sandstone?
I can't say. I don't know. It looks like sandstone to me, but it might not be.
This section over here looks to me like some of the buildings we've seen.
Yes.
But I've never really quite seen. I don't know how to explain it. They're almost blocks that were stacked vertically next to each other.
Crazy.
Some are on my side too. It might be easier. I think it's just incredible.
Oh, it is. You can see this is how they blasted through this to make the road.
Through this poort.
Yes. Very interesting.
Wild.
We are entering Oranjeville.
We have arrived. So I would imagine most of the activities here center around the dam.
Oh, for sure. I think that's mainly what it's about.
Oranjeville.
Myself, yes, the cop shop.
First up.
Police station as you enter.
Oh, that road is a muddy mess. I think angling is also a big thing here.
Yep.
I remember on one of our trips last year, a fisherman's accommodation, you wanted us to come here.
Yes.
And I couldn't find accommodation because they had a big angling weekend.
Yes.
Welkom in Oranjeville. Why, thank you. That's a neat vibe here.
Yeah, no, very neat.
There must be a Dutch Reformed church.
Okay. Maybe the church hall.
It's also a church.
Oh, is it a church?
Well, I don't know. Or a hall.
Oh,
It's
good.
opposite the road. Maybe it's their hall.
That's what I was thinking. Oh, look at this. Hear the music.
I see the liquor store and I chuckle because last night you were really tired last night.
Yeah.
And you had a beer and you finished that one and then you opened a second one, and when I saw again you had fallen asleep.
Yes.
And every time I want to take the beer you stop me, but then you fall right back asleep. Did you end up throwing it out?
No, I finished
You
it.
finished it?
Yeah, I had to wake up and sort the downloads out, and so I just finished the beer.
I was gone by that time.
Yeah, you
I'm
were
sure.
fast asleep. Check the
Oh.
aeroplane. Wow.
Love that.
Looks like a Spitfire.
The hangar. No, we have to check this out. What is this about? We'll return.
Yes, we'll have to.
Does it look like a Spitfire to you?
It looks like a Spitfire to me.
And a lot of rhinos on the wall. Love that.
Sure.
Waterfront seile.
There's a little bridge going over. Not a little bridge, quite a big bridge.
For vehicles?
I hope it is. I think it is. Yes.
Oh, they wouldn't put a stop sign for a
Oranjeville
pipe.
bridge restriction.
No way. Yes, for vehicles.
And we can go in there as well.
Okay, so mist is a common occurrence. They tell you to switch your headlines on dense fog. So here, I imagine you're going to tell me where the cattle are grazing is normally dam.
Water, yes.
All right. Then it is pretty low, hey?
Ah, it is very low.
Apart from that, it's cool to be able to drive here.
I think so.
No pullover places?
No, it's just a stop, yeah? Because it's a single lane bridge. It looks like they started building another one. They haven't completed it yet.
Not that I'm a construction expert, but to me it looks like they're not going to
Yeah.
either anytime soon.
Exactly. This is cool. We love ourselves a single lane bridge, especially
Don't we
over the Vaal
just?
Dam.
Well, this is a first for me,
Yes.
over the Vaal Dam.
Yeah, I've never been over here with this. So awesome, eh?
Love it. I would really have loved to take a walk across, but we have to leave the car very far.
Yeah, no, I don't want to take that chance.
What is your feeling that they will still finish this new bridge?
It looks like it's been like this for
It
ages.
does to
Yeah.
me, eh?
It's as if they stopped.
And some of these railings are gone.
Yeah.
I wonder if any vehicles have gone over here.
Oh boy, I hope not. Check, the guys are fishing down there.
Yeah, serious fishermen. Okay, we had to return to the hangar.
For sure. That plane is amazing. It looks like a Spitfire, eh?
We asked someone what the hangar is. They say it's just a place.
Belongs
there is
to
a
somebody,
dog.
yeah,
Okay. I still would love to know
but yes.
if there are any more planes inside. Smaller ones.
Yeah. Check all the rhinos on the other side there.
Yeah. If you look through there, do you see that yellow brick building?
Yes, there's
also
rhinos on
rhinos
there. So it could be that all of that area and this, all this property is
Same
in one.
property,
Yeah.
eh? If we go forward a little bit, maybe there's a number on the gate to call for some info. Or I'm just fascinated by this that looks like a hangar
Yeah.
on a smaller scale. Please close the gate.
Oh. No, there's nothing here. No
See
number.
if I can find something on Google. Give me a moment.
Like a million dogs just came charging out here. Gentleman rings the bell and these dogs just come flying out here. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think 7 dogs.
I think he's trying to help us.
Yes, there
There's
comes
number
another
8.
one.
I think. Oh, there's someone. There's someone.
Let's go and check. The gentleman who owns the place is just taking all his dogs away to go and put them away. And it's a private museum. But he says we can come in and have a look.
I hear he says there are model aeroplanes in the hangar.
Yes. This one is a replica. He built it himself.
Okay.
It's not a genuine plane. He built it to look just
Wow.
like a Spitfire. Eh?
And is it a Spitfire replica?
Yes, it is. Incredible.
I think you need to charge a little while you wait. The sign says trespassers and thieves will be shot and survivors will be shot again.
Yes.
Please don't shoot us.
Oh boy.
The gentleman's name is Dick.
Yes. Oh wow, look at this.
Look, I knew it couldn't be nothing.
Yes. This is awesome. This is the inside of the hangar here. Incredible. .707. One of 6 that South Africa bought back in the early 70s. Used to get these cups on a plane if you drank tea or coffee. Look at the back here. And then those years you used to still smoke on the plane. They used to give you lighters. Incredible. And this was Dick's father's plane in the Second World War when they were flying back from Germany, apparently, over Italy, over the Alps. Crazy stuff. And these are the aces back in the Second World War. Look at all the model planes hanging here. Incredible how many planes he's got hanging here. So this is a Spitfire replica, and this is what Dick built himself. It's incredibly well done, eh? Got gauges on the inside. Yeah. Pomegranates. What year did you say this prop was from? 1938. Wow. And these are shrapnel pieces. This is a shrapnel piece from of a vehicle in Rhodesia when Dick was working over there. He rode over 3 landmines in 3 separate occasions. One with this vehicle, one with that Bedford, and one with that Bedford. And with this one he got injured quite badly. This is a collection of military tanks and planes from a gentleman who passed away in Cape Town, and Dick bought it from their family. This is Dick's wife's father. He was in the First and Second World War.
Grandfather.
Her grandfather?
Yeah.
Oh. Apparently this German hat and that cover that covers the hat and the name badge is one of a kind in the whole world. There aren't a full set like this anywhere in the world. Oh, this is Dick's father. This is where Dick was flying his first plane, and then he got a Cessna and he's flying a Cessna over here. There's Dick's father again. And this is a bust of his father made out of beeswax. And his mother was a pilot as well in the Second World War. apparently this whole platoon or whole company was killed in battle. Not one survived, this whole battery. I must say, you've got an amazing collection, yeah. Gee. Oh, look at this. Sad part is you don't see them with their horns in the Kruger Park anymore. Yeah. Dick, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
It's just a pleasure.
My favourite's got to be the Springbok flying safaris.
Yes,
I mean, a flying safari could work for me, eh?
definitely, yeah.
Super kind folks.
Bye.
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 Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Jenny.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Wow.
That was so nice. Incredible how much history is keeping there. You know what stands out for me there?
Yes.
His wife's grandfather collected a German's helmet and a cover for the helmet, who's a pilot, and his name badge. And it's the only collection in the whole world.
No.
He's got it, yeah. They tried everywhere. The people in the museums in Johannesburg found all over the world. Nobody's got a full collection like he's got.
And it's funny that we say that as we cross Scott Street.
Yes.
And Dick's surname is Scott.
Okay.
But I read online he's no relation to the Scott
okay.
of Scott Street. Yeah, I mean, what we spoke about now in passing when we greeted them was that
Yes.
he must just continue what he's doing because he's documenting, he's preserving, right?
The
and
history.
Not a lot of folks do that anymore
Exactly.
today.
It's an incredible private collection he's got there.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Look at
I'm so
this.
glad we saw that. Little stone cottage
Yeah.
in beautiful shape.
Yes.
Love that.
Aye.
Beautiful.
Yes.
There's no internet signal here, so I might not even be able to.
Get history.
Yeah.
It looks like all roads in Oranjeville lead to the dam.
I would think that would be accurate. And to anglers.
Yes.
There was absolutely no signal there by the hangar.
Oh, really?
For me, at least. I was hoping to pick up a bit of a signal. I have just.
So, did you pick up some signal?
Yeah,
now?
just now as we drove here.
Okay.
So, to occupy myself, look, I have opened a website, so let's hope I can pick up some info. Alright, you might have been correct to want to turn around. You think we'll make it here?
I'm going to try.
Alright, good going. To keep occupied because I didn't have signal,
Yes.
I nibbled a few bacon strips.
Okay.
The dogs were scurrying around the
Oh, because they could smell it.
and I opened both windows because I was getting really hot and they wanted to jump in.
Shame.
They picked up the scent, the smell.
Yes, yes.
It got quite hot there.
I can imagine, eh?
Are these thorn trees?
Yes, they are. Yeah, they are. back in Scott Street.
Oh, we came down there.
Yes.
All right. Oh, two big lions.
Yes.
Oh no, they're not lions. They're something else. I've forgotten that name. Okay, what's next on your agenda here, babe? I know you have certain plans.
I'll have to look at the map, but there are some resorts again, or I think there's one resort that we can go to and see if we can get in.
Was that the one we drove past the sign of when we came into town?
Yes,
The Oranjeville Holiday
I
Resort.
think so, yes.
These roads aren't in a bad condition at all.
No,
I'm happy to drive on these gravel roads.
the people's gardens don't look bad here at all
No.
either, eh?
And it looks very quiet and peaceful.
Yes. Primary school?
Yes. And this is the backside of the Dutch Reformed Church.
Yes.
Still holiday time.
Yeah.
Huge stands, eh?
It's incredible.
Dick says the stands are about 2,000 squares in size.
Yes. And his place is on like 5 of them.
Yes, the aeroplane alone has
Yes.
one stand.
That's wild.
Okay, now this looks to me, I don't know if it could just be holiday grass growth, but it could be, I don't know. I think there might be a monument of some kind.
Cecil
Whole
Whole School Development Program. Well, it's open, yeah.
Oh. I was curious about that monument.
Hey, what monument?
There's a monument there.
I didn't see that. Let me turn around. Well, the hoof prints and the feet prints over here, I suspect this must have something to do with a great trek. Now there must have been something inside here for them to open when they celebrated another time. I'm sure this has got to do with a great trek. I think that has got something to do with a great trek. But I could also be wrong because the only thing that's missing is wagon tracks.
Yeah.
But there's hoof prints and feet prints or shoe prints in the cement in front, but no wagon tracks. It might be a monument for children who finished school here before. This might have been a high school, the Oranjeville High School in the past. I don't know. I can't say.
It just looks like an old monument with
And
a
the-
stone.
That opening, that hollow in the front there, that reminds me of like a little time capsule thing.
That was removed.
Yes.
We shall never know.
No. All we're doing now is speculating.
But that's all we have
Yes.
to go on. It's just what we've seen.
But it looks old. And when I say old, maybe 1988. If it's got to do with the foot trackers. I don't know if it was 1938. I don't think Oranjeville existed back in 1938.
Let me see if I can answer that question
Okay.
right now. Oh, I can't.
Oh no.
It doesn't say when it was established. All it said is it was established as a stopover for wagoners travelling between Heilbronn, Frankfurt and Vereniging.
So it's possible. It's possible that it could be from 1938.
So the southern bank of the Vaal Dam. It takes its name from the Orange Free State, Oranje Vrystaat in Afrikaans. No, it doesn't say a date.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate because they always do.
Yes.
I want to see. Okay, so 5,100 odd residents in 2011. Area of 8.5 square kilos. Okay, so that's all I find there. Let me see when Oranjeville was established. It is the Metsimaholo local municipality. Oh, here we are. The Oranjeville Holiday Resort.
Yes.
I'll continue looking.
Please do, because it will be interesting to know.
That will answer maybe our questions. Yeah, it says it's a small town on the banks of the Wilge River.
No, I think that's a mistake. Unless the Wilge River comes past here too somehow.
Okay, this might answer our question. The town itself came into being in 1919.
There we go. So it's possible that monument is from 1938. And that's when the town was established. So it might have still been a stopover for wagons before that even.
They say it was a transport route for wagons through the Wilge River from Frankfurt to what this person who wrote here presumes were the coal fields at what is today's Vereniging.
Okay, makes sense. Oranjeville Holiday Resort.
Yes.
Let's see if we can go in. Let's see if they'll allow us to film.
So I chatted to Jenny there at the hangar.
Yes.
About the new second bridge, which we can see
Oh, that
have
wasn't
been
completed.
abandoned.
Yes.
She said it's been like that for 30 years already.
Oh, wow.
So I thought long, but not quite that long.
Sure.
So these are little bungalows,
Yes.
chalets.
Cute.
Cute. They remind me of the two-bed ones in the Kruger.
Yeah. They do. They just need thatch.
Yes.
Let me just go to the office. So Ben gave us permission, eh?
Yes, very kindly.
He says the dam is only 25% full.
But on the upside, I always look for an upside.
Yes.
It has risen 3% in the
3
last
days.
3 days.
Yeah.
So dams further, upstream, downstream, I don't know how it works. Oh,
Yeah, the dams upstream are
the
filling it up
sluices
now.
have been opened.
Yes.
So yes. I chatted to a host where we're staying over tomorrow evening.
Yes,
And he said their sluices have been opened 3 meters. Does that make sense?
that makes sense, yeah. So this is the camping sites over here. You
Yes.
can see they've got electrical connections.
So normally this is close to the water.
Normally, yeah, by the white poles further down, that's where the water is. Well, that tree, just below that tree, that's where the water edge is.
And these folks are then virtually on the water.
Yeah. He says it's quiet now because it's a weekday.
Midweek.
Over weekends, they're busy. The fishermen are here. There's only a few fishermen.
We get that. Makes it easier for us though.
Yes. To think those vehicles that are fishing down there,
Are standing on the dam where
They-
there's supposed to be water.
they would have been underwater now. That's crazy to think, eh?
And it's been a while because
Yes.
the ground is hard.
Yep. Yeah, you can see the water and the grass is growing tall there already, so they haven't had water for a long time. But nice campsites, eh?
Very cool. And the bigger rondavels look like those are for families and these are for couples and singles.
Yeah.
This will be our vibies.
The singles, yes. Their lawns are well manicured, and
Yeah, it looks like the place is looked after well.
yeah, it is.
We're going to have a peek inside the ablution facility.
Yes, I'm going to take a walk up.
And I think if you go up there, it's the swimming pool.
Yes, I'll go and have a look there. Oh, these are the men's ablution facilities. Wow, look how neat. Neat showers, eh? Yeah. Even got a nice bath here. More showers. Oh, this is awesome, eh? I think up here is the swimming pool. Wow. It's big. Typical resort pool. All the grass from them cutting the lawns on the top here. I must probably clean it off soon. Neat ablutions, eh?
And modern.
Yes.
Beautiful tiles. Squeaky clean.
Yes.
Just a pleasure. I'm glad we could see this.
It's very neat.
Yes. So that's why that's called Ben's Vaal.
Okay.
Ben's food wagon. Donkey Ben.
Play area for the kids this side too. This is a very neat holiday resort. Yeah.
there is a website, ruralexploration.co.za.
Yes.
The person who wrote here clearly visited Oranjeville, not sure when.
Yes.
They don't give their name, so I can't acknowledge any further. It says that the wagon transport route, which presumably was for the wagons
Yes.
to the coal fields, later was changed into a road, and a bridge was built over the Wilge River.
Yes.
Now, they were told by someone when they visited the town that when the dam or the river is at the dam at that point is below 30%, the old bridge becomes visible. And they say it is the extension of Scott Street, which used to be the main street. So what you and I have done is we've driven down Scott now.
Yes.
While you were charging. Then we came over to Malan, which is the new main street, but
Yes.
which was the old main street. And we came into this municipal campground.
Yes.
And this is where the water's supposed to be. We're approaching the dam, right?
Yes.
And he says, at the water's edge, we noticed some stones which looked like they could have been the foundation of a structure. The dam level on that day was 65%. It could be from one of the buildings that had to be abandoned when the area was flooded by the dam in 1938. Now, this is a vast area.
Yeah.
We have no idea, but we're driving more or less where Malan Street goes.
More or less, yes.
Then it says they came back at another time when the dam level was 35%, and it was very clear that the building they thought they found was the blacksmith. And this became apparent when they noticed heaps of sintered ash and some pieces of metal. And they say one of the references they consulted talks about a blacksmith next to the road over the drift.
Now,
And they presume this was it.
Now this over here, if you look across the dam to the other side there's that structure. I presume that's the bridge, the old bridge. If you look across to that side. Let me just try and get it. I can't see properly now. There it is.
I can see it, but it looks modern, doesn't it?
I don't think so. That's underwater because this dam is apparently at 25%. So that is underwater. That's the old bridge structure. I'm telling you that now.
Are you talking about that clear piece of concrete on the other side of the dam?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the old bridge structure. And I think it came straight across, and I'll show you now where I think it came to this piece of concrete over here. And I don't know exactly where, but to here. This might have had something to do with the bridge.
Or be the blacksmith.
No, I think I found the blacksmith further up. I'll show you now.
You on your walk?
Yes. Now I think this has got something to do with the bridge crossing. I'm not 100% sure. Because look, this is round and then there's that concrete thing over there. I'm not sure what it was for.
I see that.
I can't tell you exactly what it was for.
All right.
So I'm sure somehow this linked with the bridge across the way. And then as soon as they got to this side, they went up to the blacksmith, and I'll take you to the blacksmith now.
Can we come back to the water's edge after the blacksmith?
Yes.
Or maybe I ask you now, what is this standing out here?
I don't know what that is. It
Because
looks like
that's
wood.
is that not more or less in line with that thing?
No, that thing's facing more this way. It could be. It could be facing to this. It could come across to that, like you're pointing now. Let me just get the camera out that side. You're talking about this thing sticking out here. I don't know what that is.
It looks like a piece of wood.
Yeah. So it could go across to that concrete structure on the other side over there and make part of the bridge to here.
I'm not sure. You can't miss that.
No. So it's possible, and then this structure I just showed at the back here, this one at the back over here, might have been something to do with like a shop, or I don't know what it is, or drinking place for water for the animals or something like that, a trough.
Okay.
I don't know, I'm just guessing, I'm speculating.
I know.
And then I take it, if it come across here, then the road goes up here.
Correct.
And I found what
Exactly.
I think the blacksmith's place up here. I'll take you there now.
Which would make sense that they saw this when the dam was at 65% on the
Yes,
water's edge.
on the water's
because
edge.
that's when the water's probably up to wherever you're taking us.
Yeah, where we're driving now, we'd be underwater completely.
Yes.
Yeah. Fortunately, I walked here and this is all solid, so I'm not scared to drive here. We won't sink away.
We sent you on a mission before we ventured
Yeah.
up driving here.
Look at this here.
Oh. Okay.
I'll get out here and take a walk.
Yes.
This is the blacksmith's building. There on that other side over there is where you can see the ash and all of that over there.
I think you need to go forward.
I'm going to. So this is what I think is the blacksmith's building. Because you can see it's definitely, this is a row over here. This is a wall that goes across here. And then along here is another wall. You can see it makes a 90-degree turn here. You can definitely see this was a structure of some sort. And this is where he must have had his fire and his blowers and whatever, because you can see this is the ash. This is definitely the ash over here. So this is where the blacksmith shoed the oxen and the horses. I find this so interesting. And we've got it recorded now. When this dam fills up again, this is going to be gone.
Until it's empty again.
Yeah, when will that be?
So we are standing on the dam.
Yep, I'll insert a picture of my map where it shows us clearly in the water.
I love that.
It's wild.
But I would like there to be water instead.
Yes, for sure.
We were able to see things now which we would otherwise not have.
And also, I wonder when last these things were visible with the water receding so much.
Yeah.
That's what I would like to know.
I thought it was such a coincidence that Ben just told us 25%, and then I read about this 35%
Yes.
levels, and I thought, well, it's worth a shot.
Why not?
We drove past the Dutch Reformed Church a couple of times, babe.
Yes.
Like us to stop there, but I think first we saw another interesting sign.
And let's hope that turns out to be what we hope it is.
Yes.
What?
We think it's this sign with a black back, but I
Yes.
think we're right.
Oh, we are right. It is it.
We saw it from that side.
Yeah.
It says here,
Tronkverblijf, jailhouse accommodation.
that can only be an old jail,
Or something like that.
because I read on the same article, the same website,
Yes.
about the old police station and the old cells.
So it's possible that they've converted the old cells into accommodation.
Let's see.
I hope so.
I'm an expert cell identifier. As if I had spent time in one before, which
Well-
I haven't, just for the record.
Oh, well, if you say so.
I hope there's a sign outside their place.
Same, yeah.
Because at the time the article was written, to them it looked like it was storage space of
Oh,
some
okay.
kind, and the actual police station was used as a church.
Oh. Okay, so we couldn't find the place, and then we went back and we phoned the owners, and they told us how to get here, explained to us about it. So you tell us more. You spoke to them.
Let's be honest, we
Yeah.
read 5 Root Street and it's 55.
And we were looking all over and we couldn't find it.
All right, so I chatted to a gentleman and he said this was indeed the old police station and the cells.
Okay.
So this building in front, which is the house,
Yes.
was the old police station, and at the back not the room on the top, that was extended,
Yes.
but the bottom were
Okay.
the cells.
Right.
He says he's not here and his dad went to Vereniging today and he's not back yet, so
Okay.
he would have gladly showed us had he been back yet. But that's fine.
That's perfect. It's nice to know that someone used it, you know.
He's using it.
Yeah, that he's using
absolutely.
it. Yeah, definitely.
And I love the name.
Yes.
So we found that.
Brilliant.
And I don't think we're too far from the church now.
No, I don't think so. This is the Dutch Reformed Church.
Yes. I love the brick tower and the
Even the
coloured glass.
steeple itself is made of brick, which
Love
is
that.
wild.
Yes. It says here, the history of the NG Church is closely linked to the history of the town, and it can basically be said that the town was established because of the church. Members of the NG Church living in the area belong to the Heilbron congregation, and because of the distance to travel to church there, they held church services on the farm Rietfontein. That was before 1912.
Okay.
In 1913, a church was built, which cost a total of £510.
What?
This building was moved. They think it was corrugated iron back then,
Oh, okay.
in 1919 to Oranjeville. I don't know what happened to that, but a new church was built in 1949, which is still the present church.
Oh, so now we got the date, 1949.
Yes.
Because all the gates are locked. There's no way to just, and I don't want to just hop the fence.
So interesting, the folks of those days, they picked up the church and moved it.
Yeah.
So it must have been corrugated.
Must have been,
iron.
yeah, definitely. Oh,
Quite a
that's nice.
very, very nice, imposing building and beautifully kept grounds.
Yes.
Love that.
But I must say, everybody's gardens are so neat and tidy.
Especially with the lack of water. You can
Yes.
see they...
But now
Yeah.
with a lack of water,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
But I suppose they don't normally have a lack of water.
No, but I think they had a severe lack of water recently. We haven't spent a single cent in Oranjeville. I think we're not hungry.
No.
Again, I think we bought too many snacks this morning.
Yes,
But I do think we need something cool to drink.
let's go and get it. I would like to remind you that Sonny said that we're just going to go buy a cool drink. No lunch because we so hot and stuff. And she walks into the shop to buy some cool drink. And she comes out with chips because she says it just looked amazing.
Yeah, I want to tell you, this is just such an interesting encounter in the most unexpected place. This is Nasir Supermarket and Takeaway.
Yes,
The gentleman is a Muslim,
yes.
so it's prayer time.
Oh, okay.
So he's facing Mecca, I think.
Yes, yes.
So he couldn't care less about me, but the assistant is peeling potatoes. So
Yes.
it's freshly cut chips,
Okay.
hand cut
Yeah.
chips. And he continues about his business, and I pay for my Coke, and then I ask how much is a small chips because we don't have much room and we want to eat nicely tonight.
Yeah.
So I order, and I ask if they have vinegar because sometimes we find diluted vinegar on
Yes.
our travel. So I first taste the vinegar. Vinegar is nice and strong. I say, yeah, give me a small. So this is it. And then there are chappies on the counter. Not done yet. There are chappies on the counter. And a lady comes in to buy two. And I tell him when we were children, they were half cents each. I say, how much now? He says 50 cents.
What?
I say, but look how small they are today. They were like 1.5 times this size.
Yes.
He says, take for your husband.
This is 50 cents now, a chappie?
Yes.
Wow. Crazy stuff, eh?
Amazing how times have changed.
Yeah.
He's been here 4 years. Just to clarify my story, because you said I spoke to Makar.
No, I was Demakar. Everybody else most probably understood what you were saying, but I got confused.
The gentleman finished his prayers in the
Yes,
shop,
okay.
and then he turned his attention to me.
Okay.
So at some point, he started helping me,
Okay.
and he took over from his assistant.
And he gave you the chappie to give to me.
Correct. She
Great.
certainly does not have the authority to give away chappies.
I get that now. Thank you for clarifying that.
I enjoyed our visit to Oranjeville.
Yes.
I found the folks very welcoming and friendly.
Yes, very nice. Dick opening up his private
Hangar.
collection for me was absolutely fantastic.
Absolutely.
I loved that so much. And also to go and explore there where the water level is normally covered, and we found that old blacksmith's place and the old bridge crossing. I think that was super cool.
We love things like
Yeah,
that.
I
Yes.
love it. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the next episode.